Okay, so today we will be doing question number 25 on page 473. So the question states, apply the exponent rules first, if possible, and then evaluate. So for part A, we have negative 8 to the power of negative 2 plus 2 to the power of negative 6. And this exponent rule is called raising a power to an exponent. So we're going to do part A first. So negative 8 to the power of negative 2 is the same thing as negative 8 to the power of 1 to the power of negative 2 plus 2 to the power of negative 6. And we're going to flip the term because it's a negative exponent, so we're going to have 1 over negative 8 to the power of 2 plus 2 to the power of negative 6. This is the same thing as 1 over 64 because negative 8 times negative 8 would be 64, plus we're going to have 1 over 2 to the power of 6. Because this is a negative exponent again, and to accommodate for that, we're going to flip the term, so it's 1 over 2 to the power of 6. 1 over 64 plus 1 over 64 again, because 2 to the power of 6 is 64, as seen over here. And this is equivalent to 1 over 32. And now we're going to be doing part B for this question. We have negative 3 to the power of negative 3, then to the power of negative 2, divided by 3 to the power of negative 5. So we're going to go into the brackets first. So we have a negative 3 as an exponent, so it's going to be 1 over 3 to the power of 3, put that in brackets, to the power of negative 2, divided by 3 to the power of negative 5. This is the same as 1 over 27 to the power of negative 2, divided by 3 to the power of negative 5. And since this is a negative exponent, we're just going to do 1 over this whole term, which is 1 over 27. Put that in brackets. Oh, we're going to put the 2 over here too because this is a negative exponent. And then we're going to move on over here. So this is a negative exponent as well. So you're going to do 1 over 3 to the power of 5. This is equivalent to 729 divided by 1 over 243, because 3 to the power of 5 is 243. And this is equivalent to 177,147. Also, I want to mention that part B for question number 25 is also the exponent rule called raising a power to an exponent. And we're going to look in the textbook to check our answers. So 25 part A says 1 over 32 as the answer, and that is what we got. And for part B, 177,147, which is what we got here too. So both answers are equivalent to the solutions in the textbook. So now we're going to be doing part C of question number 25. And just to mention, this exponent rule is also called raising a power to an exponent. So we know that 2 to the power of 3 is the same thing as 8. And then 3 to the power of 2 is the same thing as 9 to the power of negative 2. And since this is a negative exponent, again, we're going to flip the term. So it's 1 over 8 over 9 to the power of 2. And this is going to be 81 over 64 as the final answer. So now we're going to be doing part D of question number 25. So the question states 6 to the power of 6 multiplied by 6 to the power of negative 3 all over 6 to the power of 2. We know that when we have like terms with the same base, and you're multiplying them, you can just add the exponents. So you have 6 plus negative 3, which is equal to 3. So we know that it's going to be 6 to the power of 3 all over 6 to the power of 2 because that's what we had originally in the question. And this question, it has a rule called dividing a power with the same base. These two have the same base and you're dividing them both, so you're going to do 3 minus 2, which is equal to 1, as your exponent for over here. So you have 6 to the power of 1, which is the same as this over here, and 6 to the power of 1 is just equal to 6. Okay, so now we're going to be checking the textbook to see if our solutions are correct. So our solution to part C of question number 25 is 81 over 64. And that is what the textbook says. Check mark for us. And then we're going to be looking at D for our solution for D, which is 6, and the textbook says 6. So we got all 4 parts of question number 25 right.